affiliates. Actually, it's not a question, more of a statement, but I'm guessing he's asking, like, how can he get approved? On our site, we have our own private network, so our members are pretty much auto-approved, unless there's unless we have you on a blacklist or something from previous dealings where we know that we don't want to deal with you, but that hasn't happened yet. And I do have a blacklist, a little one that I keep. But yeah, I mean, we're willing to not only show you how to do it, but provide the offers for you to do it right in the site too. And we're unique that way. No other forum does that yet. I'm sure it'll be copied soon, but that's the nature of competition.
Let me very quick story on getting approved under odd circumstances. When I started out CPA, I was living in Thailand. Okay, I had a Thai phone number. I was in Malaysia at the time, visiting my dad who was in the hospital, so I had a Malaysian IP address, but I applied to these networks with a Canadian postal address. Okay.
Oh man, so yeah. Red flags all over the place.
Yeah, you can understand. I got disapproved by 8 out of 10 that I applied for, and all I did was pick up the phone, call them up, and then I got approved by 6 of the 8 that declined me. So it's easy to get approved if you know how to play the game right, and we tell you about how to do that. But again, also in our forum, I mean, we're providing that for you with the Max EPC network. So.
Yeah, and then a question from Dave: is CPM on the display network a good place to start? And what about 7-Search?
Okay, well, we addressed 7-Search on the display network. I like running cost per click personally. It's just what I've always done for the most part. 99% of the time, that's just where I start. So I tend not to do CPM on the display network. Same with Facebook. I feel like it seems like I get higher quality traffic. I know it sounds odd, but I seem to get higher quality traffic and instantly higher click-through rates domestically on Facebook for cost per click.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never really done CPM on the display either on Google at all. I've always done cost per click.
Yeah. The other mode I'll go on is CPA. If once I have an offer that's running good and I just pay for conversions, then we do that. We actually Will wrote in the forums a really good post on that, on how to get like guaranteed conversions once you've optimized a campaign. It's pretty slick.
Yeah, you can actually, you get to a point where once you have enough data, you can kind of like flick a switch in your account on Google, on AdWords for the content network, and they will actually optimize the campaign to your target CPA. It's so powerful. It's awesome. But I walked through how to do it. It's really cool.
Yeah, for pseudo merchant, it's awesome because your conversion becomes your opt-in. So.
Okay, question from Ed. I just written off Google as an ad platform for affiliate/CPA offers. I have a couple $100 still sitting in an account. Can I run on the display network?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it depends like what kind of offers you're running, what kind of model you're running, that sort of thing. I mean, if you're doing the pseudo merchant thing in a niche that they're okay with, then you should be fine. Otherwise, you can go direct to some offers. The offers that I find that are running are things like dating offers. Most dating offers seem okay, right? Even to go direct to. A lot of the ClickBank offers, as long as there's not like unrealistic claims and that sort of stuff, that's always the tricky term that gets you. Daily deal offers, a lot of the major branded ones work fine. Some coupon offers. So yeah, you can definitely run if you got some money in there. I would stick with something, ideally, if it's something that you see other affiliates running, for a good amount of time.
Yeah, I agree. Question from Simon. It is said that people go to Facebook to socialize and not to buy things. Did you really manage to sell on Facebook or just capturing leads only?
I was just recently, actually, and we're going to restart that campaign because we got more inventory. It is an anti-aging product, and we're running at 265% ROI and going directly to the video sales letter. To a video sales letter. So no landing page, no lead capture, nothing like that. So yeah, you can definitely sell on Facebook. There's no problems there. You just got to know how to target more affluent people if it's an affluent market, or it's just about targeting, right? It's just about just sales, right? It's still people on there. You sell on Plenty of Fish. Believe it or not, Plenty of Fish, you sell a lot on. Everyone, what do they think when they advertise on Plenty of Fish? They think dating. Well, get out of the box, anti-aging, skincare, weight loss, all those big markets, right? They're all like primal pain, and they'll work anywhere there's people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, a couple of questions there we already covered, and then Barack is asking, why does direct CPV not allow you to bid on high volume URLs anymore, like top Alexa 1000 sites?
Well, I haven't used direct CPV in a long time. I just kind of avoid their traffic, so not sure what they're doing there. I tend to stick with Lead Impact and Traffic Vance for CPV traffic, to be honest.
I haven't used them in a while either, but I would wager that they're probably just monetizing all those things internally.
Yeah, that happens a lot on CPV networks.
Yeah, they don't want you bidding on it because they'll just pull it. They'll pull it right from you.
Yeah, Lead Impact does that sometimes too, guys.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Question from Marcus. I'm having real problems with Prosper 202. Can the forum help, or should I wait for your new tracking system?
Well, Will's new tracking system is pretty slick. We do have because there was a lot of questions about Prosper, we shot on one of our Q&As, our last Q&A that we did, the webinar Q&A, the first 45 minutes is on how I use Prosper 202. So there's a video in the video tutorial section about that, and then obviously, we can answer questions afterwards. And Will can talk about his tracker if he wants.
Yeah, no, it was funny because when Prosper 202 came out, I was just about ready to launch mine publicly, and they beat me to it by a week. Like, this was about 4.5 years ago. So a lot of the features that I had, they were giving away now for free, which kind of pissed me off. But I've added in a lot of stuff that they don't have now. So it's just, I custom wrote the whole thing myself, so I like it a lot. And of course I'm biased, but it's a good system. Some of it's a little bit clunky, but it's popular and a lot of guys use it. So yeah, we can help you with it. I've never personally used it, but I understand what it's doing enough to, offer my input, I guess. And having written my own, I know what the basic job of it is supposed to be. So providing support is not a problem.
I use Prosper all the time, so
yeah, there you go.
I can speak like all the time. I use Prosper every day, so I can speak on that, no problem.
Okay, question from Lauren. Can you help me get my AdWords account revived? I can. I know how to do it. It's funny, but I had the PPC Coach site got banned on AdWords because it was labeled as a get-rich-quick site. And I actually got that account back, and I got the site back. And it's just a matter of putting on disclaimers and a bunch of stuff. And I happened to get on the chat with a really helpful guy for once. Like, it's one out of the 10,000th guy that I talked to at Google, but he was super helpful. And he literally said, no, do this. And I would do it, make the change as he was talking to me, and say, okay, review it now. And then he'd say, oh, you did that now? Wow, that's fast. And then we did that for about 45 minutes, and finally, he's like, yeah, this is good. You can run this. And that was after they banned me. And they banned me, and I'm supposed to be showing people how to use AdWords.
That's awesome.
Like, how do you do that? So I've got accounts back. It's typically a landing page issue or what you're promoting. That's the basic stuff that they'll ban you for.
Yep.
Dawn is asking, does 6 months from today still have the disappearing membership fee? No.
No.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. We tried it. We had a payment processor that promised us that it would work fine. A lot of guys hit month 6 already, and all of a sudden we're getting these emails that these payments are not going through, and I'm still trying to work with them to get this solved. So we decided that a lot of members were getting upset with it. We just decided to dump it for now because it's just not. It's too much headache for the members, and it's too much headache for us, honestly. So it's a good idea, but until the technology catches up to the idea, we're gonna kind of put it on the shelf.
Yeah, and I mean the good news is like the site is still like it's probably the best value you've seen anyway at the $49.99. So I mean we made sure to price it where it was a better value than what you're seeing out there with other forms. And then, if the vanishing thing ever comes back, we'll see if we can implement it. But it's just a technical thing that we're not able to do.
Yeah, and if we do put it back in, we will make sure that people are, they get the value. So if you sign up and it's not there, and then all of a sudden we bring it back, we're not going to screw you over and say, oh no, forget it, you're under that non-vanishing system. So it's something we've talked about, and we we're just kind of waiting for technology to catch up, and promises to follow through that never did. So
absolutely, yeah.
Another question. The screen just moved. Okay, Kurt, I have a site that is specific for a nutritional supplement. It's a landing type site to go to the product company page where I get a commission. Can this site be turned into a pseudo merchant site easily?
Yeah, I mean, without seeing it, I don't see why not, right? It's a pseudo merchant, essentially like a lead capture, right? And then, you position the offers the right way on the thank you page, right? So you'll get to capture the lead. It's just like capturing a lead and promoting a ClickBank offer, except if this is the only offer you're promoting, then pretty much it's like a one-time offer on that thank you page. So yes, you can capture the lead beforehand. What I would recommend you do, capture the lead beforehand, send the people to a page that promotes the offer, okay? But if people do not opt in on the front there, if they don't opt in, hit them with an exit pop-up that goes right to the offer. If you're comfortable doing that, that's going to give you a little more, maybe it might collect a few conversions before the people X out, right?
Yeah. Okay, I think we should take maybe 2 or 3 more here and then kind of wrap it up, because I think
let's look to wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's 9 over. It's probably 11 for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost 11 here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still early for you. Okay. So the question: how long is the offer going to be up for on the $1 trial? I'd like to say buy now because there's 23 seconds left, but I can't. It's something that's probably going to be up for a while. I'm not a big hype guy or scarcity guy. I should be as a marketer, but I'm not. I don't know.
I'd say at least a week. I'd say at least a week, yeah.
Yeah, minimum. Okay, Don's asking, is the forum clear cut on the steps, like a blueprint to follow?
Okay, so what you got to understand is it's not a course, right? But at the same time, there's a few posts that we have that we say, okay, start at these posts, that sort of thing. And then when you go to the newbie Q&A, if it's CPA marketing that you're interested in, then I would highly recommend starting with my Profit 101 program, which is free in there, and that course is very step-by-step. So let's say you're like, okay, I want to get into CPA marketing, that sort of thing. Read the intro post that we recommend. You'll see once you join, and then once you get in there, go to the newbie Q&A section, right, and then get the Profit 101 for free, and then that is a very linear, step-by-step course of what to do, and then obviously you can ask any questions in the members area. Okay. Mm-hmm. The reason I say otherwise it's not, before Will comments on that, the reason I say is because some people ask us about stuff that isn't linear. Like that one guy, he decided to create his own product, right? So, we have to keep it flexible because it's a forum as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you have campaigns that you've struggled with and you're wondering, like, why isn't this working? The forum is meant for that primarily. So it's a coaching and mentoring site, so we can actually go in and look at what you're doing and how you're doing it and what's going on, and we can usually spot the issue right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some step-by-step things available, but the only problem with step-by-step, once somebody sees a step-by-step blueprint, they tend to copy it word for word. And I've actually run into this issue now on 7Search, where I did a big webinar with Max Bounty and 7Search, and I showed people how to do email submits on there. So many people copied my campaign word for word that 7Search was complaining to me that whenever somebody typed in free iPad into 7Search, every single ad that showed on like 2 pages of the results were for free iPad offers, like email submits. Everybody was bidding on the same keywords. They all had the same ad copy as me, and it's just brutal. Like I even said, do not copy this, and more than at least 50 people went to 7Search and did it. So
no creativity.
Yeah, you got to be creative. Like, take the method or whatever you see, and if it's an offer for XYZ product, do ABC product instead. Mm-hmm. Just so you're not competing with all those other guys that just blatantly copied it, because you're not going to get anywhere by it.
Yeah, that's how you have the big breakers for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so how about we go to, let's call this the last one.
Yeah,
Scott, I got you. We got a link broken on one of them. I'll get that fixed. But so Bruce, he said, do you provide the templates of squeeze pages and front end thank you pages?
For a pseudo merchant, well, no, because I'm not sure what niche and everything that you're going to do, right? So I provide some tutorials on how to make them fast. In the main forum, there's a section on how to get landing pages created very quickly. How to certain tools where it's all drag and drop and that sort of stuff. So that'll help if you're not technically inclined. And also, I mean, to get those types of landing pages created for a pseudo merchant model costs maybe $15-20 if you get the right developer on Odesk or something. In terms of template, I mean, there are template packs you can buy out there. A good site is themeforest.net. That's a really good one. You can get like cheap landers, like $8, $5, and that sort of stuff. So, but again, if we provided the templates, then everyone's going to use the same template. It's all going to get saturated in that one market. Everyone's going to go after the same stuff and that sort of thing. So, we'll have people to put spins on it themselves.
Yeah, I agree. But if you're having any, that brings me to another point. If you have a technical issue that you're encountering, Chad and I are both very technical guys, so we can help you with that. It doesn't matter what system or software it is. I've yet to run into something technical somebody asked me that I couldn't answer.
Yeah, I mean,
we're really solid with that. So if it's design or if you're asking, where can I get these landing pages? Yeah, we can offer suggestions for that too, because we have people that we deal with and we know where to go to get them.
Absolutely.
So that's no problem. No. And with that, a couple guys have joined already. Thanks for joining. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
A lot, guys. Yeah,
Look forward to working with you guys too. I guess with that, we'll probably close it up.
For sure.
Chad, do you have anything to say to close it?
Not too much, just look forward to seeing you guys inside the forums. And whatever you do, look at that pseudo merchant model, look at what we talked about tonight, look to implement it right now in what you're doing. Even if you take one little bit, I'll be happy. And we'd love to have you inside the forum. And like I said, our goal is to get you profitable as fast as possible. That's the whole goal. It's right out there on the open. So
definitely.
Rick, did you want to wrap it up? Hello, Rick.
Well, I just wanted to say once again, thank you so much on behalf of everybody at OfferVault, because it's not only extremely informative, I understood it. And, as people know, at my age, understanding the instructions on the bottom of a bottle of Coke is so it made sense. And these guys are trying to indicate to you that it's not a template, it's not a cut and paste situation, because as already pointed out, more often than not, that not only fails, it undermines what you're trying to do, especially if you buy something that's not doing that well somewhere else anyway. So here you're being given the opportunity to learn your business as you grow it. So you can interact with these people, and they will take your information, answer your questions, and help you along the way. So you get to go in a direction that suits your purposes. I strongly suggest you check it out. Chad, Will, as always, very, very, very glad you were here. I really enjoyed it, guys. The webinar will be up for a replay, hopefully by tomorrow night. And we hope we'll see you guys on the next time around. You take care.
Great.
Take care, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Chad.
I know.